Here we go.
Hello, collective. Welcome to Hidden Jules Tarot, and my name is Jules. We're going to get right into the energy. I will say I am using a new deck. I actually got this deck in New Orleans when I took a trip back in May. And I saw this deck. They wouldn't let me have the one that was in the window. But I saw this deck when the store was closed, and I hunted down a box of it from a different shop. So yeah, I'm super excited to get into this. I don't know what the pictures entail, so I'm going to have to kind of see how it goes. But let's get into the energy, see what we have here for the collective. Well, okay. Maybe we should shuffle just a little bit here. I think that's what I'm feeling. I'm not even going to get an oracle card, nothing. We're just going straight into the Hermetic deck. Slippery. They're always so slippery whenever you first get them. Okay. That feels good. That feels good. What do we have out here? What do we have for the collective? What do we have for the collective? It's quite the chunk, so. Ooh, no wonder it was taking so long. It's the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck, so we've got Heartbreak with the Hermit, the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. Wow. This deck is really, really cool with the art. Ooh. Hopefully the camera didn't see too much of the Page of Swords because she's a little risky. Okay, so I'm feeling perfectionist energy. Feeling like you've closed off yourself. That you were feeling very repressed. That you were feeling very repressed, but we have a new invigorated energy where you're finding success after a difficult cycle with the Nine of Wands out here. With the Page of Swords, people are noticing now. People are seeing. I feel like you had to really do some work on the shadow here. The Hermit, we have Virgo energy out here. I think that's probably where I'm getting kind of a perfectionist vibe. You felt like you were carrying all this weight. Something that was very important to you. Perfectionism is a trap, by the way. That's all it is. Your perfectionism limits yourself. You're limiting yourself with your beliefs that this is the way that it has to be and it has to go this way because I said so. That cuts you off to endless possibilities. So I think we're finally realizing that, yes, we put in the hard work and we're being recognized for it. Okay. Either that or maybe you have a new project that you've gotten started on. a new love connection where you decided that I'm going to do the healing, I'm going to do the work, so that way I can get my 10 of Cups out here. And people are taking notice of your resilience and your perseverance, even after the wounds. Yep, what I just say, the Magician popped out. Air energy. We're transmuting. The above is as the below. The below is as the above. He's using all four. He's got the cup, the sword, the wand, all of them. All of them out here. And the Pentacle. He's got the Pentacle out here. Okay. Feeling good, feeling good. Let's see what else do we have here. What else do we have for the collective? I feel like now that we're entering into the era of Aquarius, we are rewriting a lot of belief systems, and a lot of the control systems are starting to break down. With the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups, there's a decision in love. We have a decision with love out here. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Very masculine energy taking hold over our emotions. We need to make the decision. I wouldn't be surprised if the Judgment popped out. It's on the bottom. Yep. The World. Cycle is here. New cycle is here. I was just talking about the revolution with the King of Pentacles. We're getting more resourceful. King of Cups. Yes, we're balanced with our grounded energy and are practical with our emotions. We're having emotional maturity. With the Hanged Man. Ooh, I can't show him because his boot day is out, but right here. The Hangman, that suspense, that higher enlightenment between all of the illusions with the Seven of Cups out here. We've made it through the different illusionary periods. I will say for myself, like, I was in active addiction and I tried to get sober multiple times. And each time that I got sober, I got more and more tools. I picked up more and more healing tools. I became further on my journey, but I still had things that I had to, there were still illusions and delusions that were crowding my mind each time though, until I finally got to the point where, you know, it's the message of like, you can't unsee what you've seen, but you can't see what you can't see. I hope that makes sense. So I was balancing between being receptive and still trying to control and hold all of my belief patterns that have been ruling my life in survival for 20 plus years. So now, after through trial and tribulation and, you know, different cycles, I finally gained enough wisdom to pull myself out of that survival and realize whenever my attachments, my beliefs were trying to drag me back into things that don't serve me anymore. And that has made all the difference out here with the magician. That is how we alchemize. So we have grace and gratitude for the old self, the ego that's really just trying to protect us. That's when we nurture the inner child. Right there. Okay. What else do we have for the collective? Whoa! The Four of Cups. You know, all these cups look like they are runneth over, though. It's Cancerian energy. Look at all those cups. They're overflowed. Or at least two of them are overgrowing into the other two. It said it's kind of like what I was just talking about. Normally the Four of Cups, this looks, in this deck, it's a blended pleasure. You know, it's integrating the shadow with the light aspects of ourselves. Kind of like Temperance would be, it's feeling like. You know, finding, you know, pleasure within even the painful aspects of life. So, okay, what else do we have for the collective out here? What else do we have for the collective out here? The King of Swords. We're using discernment. Wow, he looks super powerful. He's like in a chariot. It almost looks like he's got these little angels surrounding him with pinnacles. But with the King of Swords, I mean, he's very intellectual. He's got this sword that reminds me of Khal Drogo in Game of Thrones. See it? See it up there? Looking very strong. And other people are looking to him for this higher knowledge. Okay. What else do we have for the collective? Six of Wands. We will be victorious. Okay, Six of Wands and then the Three of Cups. Okay, well, it says Lord of Abundance, which is normally the King of Pentacles, but the way that they have this deck, like for instance, the King of Swords is the Prince of the Chariots of the Wind, so that's why he looks like he's in the chariot and he's blowing within the wind. There's also this transformative energy at the top there with the guy for the King of Swords. But then the Three of Cups, all these cups are runneth over as well. So more Cancerian energy. Cancerians are very nurturing, very, you know, abundance oriented. I know that Taurus is really the Empress with Venusian energy, but Cancerians they're very home, emotion oriented. They have a lot of emotional capacity. Okay, with the Six of Wands being victorious out here. I'm getting like an eye or a drum. I live in a state that has the majority of native land, and with these eagles and The way that this is presented, it reminds me of native culture. Beautiful. Feathers, kind of like the, you know, the skin drums. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Let's get a couple more here. The Nine of Cups. The Lord of Material Happiness with the Moon. And there is the Judgment. So, I think overall, the message is making the calls of what we really want in life. That not the moon illuminates what's hidden in the dark. So it's really looking at those shadow aspects of like material things, I feel like, with the Nine of Cups out here. And realizing, I think, that our worth is not tied to our productivity, to the perfectionism, to output. Our worth is defined within. We are holistic as we come. It's just working through those lower levels of consciousness, of fear, shame, and guilt, to move into that heart-centered place, into love, compassion, empathy, and realizing that division is only for control. So, feeling, you know, the 3D matrix of having material wealth is not serving us, honestly. Today, we are so lucky to have all the things that we have in this world on it, like really. And I feel like starting out your day with gratitude and humility can really set the tone for how you show up in the world. I know that a lot of people watch readings for love, so we can pull a couple of love oracle cards just for you. Just for you. Okay. Spirit, what is the energy surrounding the collective and their specific person? Ooh, look at that. Truth. Truth out here. Confession. Clarity. Secrets revealed. Somebody's coming out. Ooh, coming out. Ooh, is somebody coming out with their, maybe their sexuality? I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Yeah, unexpected too. It's like, okay. Alright, surprise. Shocking. Shocker. I bet whatever they think is shocking actually. Oh, well, maybe it's just me. Nothing, like literally nothing shocks me these days. I think it's because I'm highly intuitive and I'm like, I was just waiting for you to let me know. Actually, you know what does shock me still to this day? I wouldn't say shocked is the word. It's more like I'm in awe, are the miracles that keep happening in my life. We love it. We love to see it. Because, like I said, I don't limit myself. Okay, we've got toxic relationship. So maybe there's something truthful coming out about, you know, something tripped up somebody's truth. They're like, oh, well, They tried to act like something was maybe like a situationship. I hate that word. I hate that word. Because it's not a situation. It's only what you're allowing. So remember that. But maybe somebody in a relationship is recognizing their shadow aspects and how it's harmful to other people. And once again, look who we hear. Finances. It's got to do with money problems. They're realizing that just because they have all this cash doesn't mean they got it all to back it up with, doesn't make them a good person, we should say. There's actually no good or bad. It's all an illusion, speaking of the moon. But it's getting somebody anxious, very anxious. Maybe somebody's suffering some financial losses right now. Maybe going through a divorce since we have finances. Somebody's letting somebody know. Yep, and it looks like there's divine intervention with reconciliation and a wedding. Okay. Uh-oh. Maybe this unexpected change is that, like, you're moving out of a toxic cycle with somebody and somebody's recognizing, like, you are the one. Like, that they've suffered so much loss. They're scared to lose you. They realize what a turd burglar they were. And now they're like, I can't lose this person. I can't do it. But we also have hidden between the lines and change. So here at Hidden Jules Tarot, we get whatever's between the lines out. So we have the truth. So I think that might be what it is. You're not expecting this person to be like taking accountability is what I'm hearing. Taking responsibility with finances. I know that, yeah, they're taking accountability in some way, shape, or form. Oh my gosh, we love when people do that. That's the first step. Acceptance is the first step. Acceptance is the key. So, anyway, this is what I have for you, collective. And I love you so much. Check out your other placement videos. I posted all individual sign readings. I'm also open for individual readings as well. I listed the information down in the description box below. And I really, really thank you for being here with me. Like I said, this is a new channel, so I'm trusting the universe that it's going to get to whoever it needs to be. And so please like, subscribe if you like my vibe. And I will probably see you tomorrow because I'll be posting like it's going out of style. So anyway, I love you so much and have a great Saturday.